What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back. And I do appreciate the support. Guys, I was in there earlier this morning looking at the NFL draft. And somebody sent me this. Well, a few of y'all sent me this, asking my opinion on it. It's a video about Caleb Williams, the #1 pick in the NFL draft this year. And the video wasn't as much as him being drafted #1 to the Chicago Bears. Chicago Bears fans, congratulations. But it was more along the lines of his girlfriend being white, and some people had problems with it, namely this dude right here. And we all know who this dude is, and if you don't, good for you, because this guy right here is trashed, in my opinion. This is Dr. Umar Johnson. Now, this video is going to bring a lot of hate from some pro-black people that try to shame you and all this other stuff because you don't believe what they believe. But I think in life, you're either part of the solution or you're part of the problem. And I think this dude is one of the people that are part of the problem. And I'm being dead honest with you. I've done videos on this guy before. I think he's a clown. I think he's a fraud. I think he's a liar, and he uses his position in him being so educated to deceive people of lesser mind to make profit from it. This guy's been trying to start a school for the past 5 or 6 years or more, and it still ain't came. This guy say some of the stupidest stuff out of his mouth to be 49 years old. Now, Dr. Umar Johnson is not his real name. That's some shit he made up. His real name is Jermaine Shoemake. And this guy right here, his whole facade is fugazi. And to me, it's a damn shame. This guy tries to guilt shame people to believe in, to go into what he wants to will. And I'll give you a perfect example. I did a story on this guy about another football story about when he attacked Deion Sanders for leaving Jackson State. And I strictly said in that story, men elevate to a position to where we constantly elevate in life. You know what I mean? One person's not going to stay at the same job their whole existence, depending on what the career is. As you know, football coaching is something that doesn't have a lot of longevity a lot of times, and offers are always being presented to you as your contract runs out, or you have what's called a buyout. Coaches move all around the different programs to try to turn them around. Just like in life, we have many choices and chances to turn our life around, and the choices and chances that we make are personal according to how, the decision we choose to go, in the direction we want to go, rather. Let me show you this video this dude put out. It's just a small part of this video. But this guy right here, man, is very hypocritical. Take a look.
Who's she? Who is she? Look at her. Look at her trying to grab his nuts. Look at her. How far who this woman?
For those of you who feel that you must repudiate my insistence on an African family first line of racial development, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you Negropeans a question. How many white billionaires do you know have chosen to make a black woman their baby mama? I'm just asking a question. See, you take issue with the King Kong of consciousness, so let's flip it one time. You take issue with the King Kong of consciousness. Let's flip it. How many white billionaires have chosen to make a black woman their baby mama? I need an answer to my question. Can somebody answer the question, please? Can somebody answer the question? How many white billionaires have chosen to turn a black woman into a billionaire baby mama? I need an answer. I'm riding for black women today. I said I'm riding for my queens today. I'm riding for black women today, as I do every day.
All right, guys, you seen that video? That was a small snippet of his video. But to me, this guy's a clown. Now, a lot of people out here, you know, ride with him. More power to you. But this guy right here uses his influence to try to guilt shame a lot of people, and he throws slick insults in it that a lot of people don't even see. And he's very hypocritical. This guy born in America, but he claiming he the prince of Pan-Africanism and all this other stuff. He had descended from Marcus Garvey and all this. Marcus Garvey's relatives dismissed him and said, we don't even know you like that. That's another story. I'm going to stay on this. This guy don't know Caleb Williams or his family from a hole in the ground. But you all of a sudden, you got a problem because he's sitting up there coming out on a red carpet with a white girlfriend and his mom's fucking white. If that's not insulting, I don't know what is. Think about that. You'll claim his blackness because of the color of his skin, but he got white DNA mixed in with that. See, that's the thing. A lot of these people that do this type of stuff, they go by your color alone. They don't go by the makeup of what makes you that color. For some reason over here, and it's only in America, that race and color is like a big hang up. And a lot of time it's a hindrance that prevents a lot of people from letting their minds grow. Trust me, we all went through this phase of trying to understand our blackness. I went through it. A lot of other people went through it. And people are still going through it right now. But I'm going to tell you something. There are bigger things to fight for if you really care about black folk. There are. This guy has a hell of a platform. I must give it to him. He got a hell of a platform. But it seems like everybody nowadays want to be the new Malcolm X, Farrakhan, Martin Luther King, all these people from back in the day. But you know what those people have? They're all older. A lot of them have lost their lives. They had a certain level that they went by and guidelines they went by. They had a lot of honor, respect, and pride in what they did and what they said at this time. This guy right here is a jellyfish. Go with the flow. You sit up here right now and you say you all about the rights of black people and you against racism and all this other stuff. And you can point out when somebody's doing black folk wrong, coming from the man who calls himself, who relates to his consciousness of that of a fucking primate. King Kong consciousness. You equate yourself with a monkey, something that they called black people back in the day. A racist term. Nobody picks that up. Nobody sees that. You sitting up here, head looking crazy as fuck, like the album cover of KMD back in the day. A lot of y'all that know what I'm talking about. Rap album. You sitting up here, but you the sum total of all knowledge of what black people in America need to do. And it always comes down with you. For us to come together, we got to pool our resources. Motherfucker, I wouldn't give you 50 cents. Let alone $50,000. People been giving you money for the longest time. Ain't shit changed. You still in fucking hotel rooms talking dumb shit. You are. This is the thing that's funny. You care so much about where somebody else put their dick and who they lay down at night with. Nobody gives a fuck. Nobody cares, bro. They don't. They don't. Nowadays, people don't give a shit about nothing. Everybody trying to get their lives straight because color ain't the new thing. It's all about green. Only minuscule people with a minuscule mindset fight over black and white. And not just black folk that do this type of shit. White folks as well, since y'all like comparing the two. You ever notice back in the 80s and 90s when they would show the Klan and all this stuff, how they talk? Deep ass broken Southern accents, coming from trailer homes, looking like white trash. That shit is taught by people in those conditions that can't get a leg up because they don't understand the situation they in, and they have to blame somebody for them not doing what the fuck they supposed to do. At any given time, anybody out here black, at any given time, you can change yourself. And this is anybody in America. Let me explain something to you. I went to prison, came out, ain't have shit. Now I knew since I was born, and growing up, I got to take care of myself as an adult at least. I realized, hey, as a man, a young man, I don't have no skills. I got to figure out something of what I want to do with my life because I don't want to sell drugs. I don't want to go to jail. I don't want to, you understand what I'm saying? We have a sense of urgency. Now, all of us are not put in that position when we're young to where we have to grow up quick. I wasn't, but a lot of people aren't, and I'm not taking nothing from you. But see, this type of stuff right here goes towards somebody that's very impressionable because they haven't had a lot of influence to explain to them that if they can look up in life, they can get up and do something about it. This dude right here is a clown, man. He's a clown. Everybody want to be righteous. Everybody down with the black people. You heard him. I'm riding with the sisters. I'm riding with the sisters today. This guy is like a mealy mouth, slick talking preacher to me. He one of them pastors that just run his mouth to try to get funds and get sympathy and maybe get some ass from somebody. This is the oldest trick in the book. This us versus them dynamic. Got to have a common enemy to deal with the misery of everybody. It ain't your fault. It's their fault. White man ain't caring about nothing right now. You sitting up here trying to create these false narratives and all of this other stuff, or you never talk about the real stuff. Why so many of us are killing each other? Why kids are getting killed and killers are still running the street? You ain't trying to pool your money to create some type of investigation to protect black children. You're a child psychologist while acting childish yourself. See, I'm gonna tell you something. When somebody study the mind, they know how to what? Manipulate. Perfect example. I looked at some of the comments on the page and I was like, man, most of these people are young people. You can tell. You can tell they're young. This man, 49 years old, got all this knowledge about black couples, black lives, and all of this stuff. The black woman, the unification, the building of the family and stuff like that. You ain't even fucking married. Men go and teach by example. They don't just talk. Because people don't just watch what you say, they watch what you do in real life. It doesn't matter who the hell you with as long as you positively moving forward and achieving goals that you personally set out. See, what you don't talk about is how they had the Black History Month back in the day and they stopped showing black folks getting their asses beat on TV and the sacrifices and the lives that were lost for us to even be in this present position that we are right now. Another thing you keep doing is attributing the thinking of white people back in the 18, 17, 18, 1900, early 1900s to white folks of now. Those people aren't the people that enslaved our relatives back in the day, but you still put it on them. How was that fair? How was that fair? I've never had nobody call me a nigga in my life, and I've been around all types of people. Never had nobody call me a nigga in my life. But am I saying it won't happen? No. But if it did, it wouldn't strike me to just set me off to where I'm like, the power of the ancestors, and I just lose my mind. It's a lot of power in words. It's a lot of power in suggesting. This guy knows that, and he uses it to manipulate. This guy made this video yesterday on his channel. Know what he did at the end? Y'all make sure y'all hit the Cash App. Translation. Oh, I talked about Whitey. I said I love black women. Now give me some money. Man, get the fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. And people eat this shit up. They eat it up. I mean, but to each his own. But the bottom line is, you talked about this man, talked about his mother. I mean, talked about this man's girlfriend. His mom was right. She was standing right there. So for you to say that makes you look stupid. Then his dad is black. So what is it's a direct strike against his father because who he is part of his dad and part of his mom. So you shit on the white part of him, but shame the black part. So that's the thing. You got talkers and you got doers in life. This guy been running the same thing, and all he been claiming is, I'm educated, I use big words, so therefore I know, and you don't. And nobody sees this. Where the school at? How has your life and condition changed? No matter what somebody eats, I don't shit it out. I don't shit what you eat. You don't shit what I eat. So stop trying to feed people this fucking bullshit narrative and this wrong food that's mentally fucking deconstructive. Then another things you say is insulting the black men. Trying to make like black men like we weak or something. Try to attack. See you Negro pans. What the fuck is a Negro pan? And if we won, you won because you was born here. I'm gonna tell y'all another thing too before I get up out of here. If they had planes and boats right now, and they said anybody that's black want to go to Africa, Africa will accept you. Pick a country and we'll send you there free of charge. You can leave right now. How many people do you think would be on them planes and boats going over there? If it was an honest to God thing, I'll tell you, zero. You know why? The rights and freedoms you have over here, you don't have over there. Second of all, you don't belong to, you don't know what particular tribe or whatever your ancestors belong to. So when you went over there, they would laugh at you like you fucking stupid because they know you're not one of them. That's the thing. We always trying to attach ourselves to Africa and we got a kingship with them. We don't. We don't. Proof of that is when they come over here, they don't deal with us. Because they know their history and who they come from, this and that. Then they come over here, we're all a mixed masala. They're not gonna deal with us. Then the other thing is, a lot of the rap music and a lot of the movies that we make go nationwide, and people look at Black Americans as complete savages, like we look at other countries like they're not as intelligent and smart as us. This whole thing is messed up. Niggas are made in America. And so is the nigger mentality. You need to attack that instead of attacking everything else with these false narratives. This guy done said stuff about Denzel Washington, Jamie Foxx, all these different actors, and how he got a problem with them because they don't give their money to poor people. Everybody was poor at one time. When we come out the fucking pussy as a baby, we ain't got shit, not even clothes. It's a stupid stuff. I don't give a fuck what somebody with. You worried more about a black man being with a white woman, but you won't say nothing about a black man being with a black man. I'd rather a motherfucker be with a woman than a man. And I ain't got nothing against gay people. But I mean, I understand the situation that's out here where, you know, people don't point out certain things because they don't want it to look offensive and mess their money up. It's a lot of craziness in this country, man, for real. Like I said, when you fighting over black and white, somebody making green off of that shit. And they will always do that. They will always push these narratives. You see it in the media sometimes. A white officer shot a black man. Oh, headlines. Let's look and see if it's racism. It's like it's triggering us to just go and look and see. Think about that. That ain't fair to nobody. And it doesn't help us build at all in this nation. It doesn't. I didn't mean to drag this on, man. It just pissed me off that he did. Then he showed the guy from Penn State, the offensive tackle. He Nigerian. He had a white girlfriend there. They in Happy Valley, Pennsylvania, Penn State. So what? He got a white girlfriend. So what? Then he talking about that. Oh, she want the money. She only with him because the money. Listen, let me tell you something. Every black athlete that's out here with a white woman, is it always the same scenario? With the way social media is and how black people communicate on social media, and it's like the new news and all this other stuff, it wouldn't have been the game. The white women's game wouldn't have been found out already, and a black man wouldn't be ahead of it. They need you, the voice of King Kong consciousness, to come out here and explain what's really going on, because black men themselves can't figure shit out and who to put their dick in, because according to what you say. The fuck out of here. Monkey shit at its finest. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Be who the fuck you want to be with. You know what I'm saying? When them lights go off at night, nobody gives a fuck. And the people that say something in the street don't give a fuck, because a lot of times they want who you with. Facts. See you in the next video. Take care.